Tom Voxel's probably in the chat.
Hey, Tom Voxel, how are you? Welcome back. Tom Voxel! Tom Voxel himself! Tom Voxel's here.
It's time for Daddy to make some funny.
Hey, good morning. Welcome in. Today not feeling the cam. I'm like super tired. I don't think I got enough sleep. I'm looking at my map here, and I think I've lost an asset because I can't find it in my inventory. And my dragon is missing. So this dragon. Oh, there he is up here. Let's see if I can find him in the hierarchy here. Dragon anchor. This is what I'm looking for. So I can't find this asset at all. I don't know why. Looks ugly. A speed gem? Yeah, it's just I can't find the asset. It's so weird. Oh well. It would be in the draft section, right? Welcome in. How's it going, Fred? Good morning. Someone woke early to start GM loading. Uh-oh. Was it me? Is it you? Hey, Sparky. Good morning. Yeah, this is my personal account, but I can't find a specific asset. These are also a lot of old assets, too. So I haven't updated these in a while. Yeah, it's like nowhere to be found. Oh well. I thought I called it like a bird. HD voxel. That's not it. But that's what we're going to use, I guess. We were going to be exploring a bird behavior that rotates around. And that's why I was looking for that particular asset, but if I can't find it, you know? We'll just take what we have. So we wanted the asset to rotate around perfectly. Now, the goal for today is to recreate this effect that Secret Meow had asked for over on Discord. Morning, Secret Meow. Speaking of. Oh, Tom, it sounds like they're migrating assets to another server. Well, that makes a lot of sense. It might be Polygon time. Polygon, in terms of assets, would be pretty nice. And you know what? I wouldn't be too mad if that was the case. But this is what Secret Meow wants to do. Now, my first thought is those are animated. And they might have been made in box edit. And I'm down for discussion about this. Like, how would you create this? I know we got a couple of different artists and game makers here. So the first thing we'll try to do is recreating them in Game Maker using behaviors, but they might just be animated inside of VoxEdit, because they are all doing like the same space. They're like rotating around in a circle. So we might just make in VoxEdit real quick and upload a asset going around in a circle. And we'll see how that works. OG bringing the raid. Welcome in, everybody. Today I'm not feeling too good, so that's why no cam. I not feel too good. But thank you very much for the raid. Hope you're doing well, OG. How was your stream? Welcome, Wicked You too, J-Dog. How you guys doing? Ian the IT guy, welcome.
Ready to work.
Alright. Woohoo! 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 Okay, new model. This is going to be our platform. We'll make it large enough for the player to stand on. Blue Tulip, hi there. Mr. Furious X, how's it going? Morning, Bert. How are you? Secret Mail, I don't know how they make the player sticking on it. Can't think of a way other than a basic platform. Give it away now. I mean, okay, Dorkbot. Thank you, Dorkbot. Well, my new thought, and this is just us theorizing, is if I animate this in VoxEdit, that would make the entire asset itself collidable. So that would also mean that everything in the middle here would also be collidable. Now, I haven't played my Waterbark in a while. Is it still available? But these are giant water spheres, so I imagine you could jump inside. So, these could very well be, animated in GameMaker. But I'm gonna make this experiment. We'll upload it to Sandbox. And this is basically, I guess, option A. This is plan A that we're making right now. It is available now? Okay, I mean, we could probably go over there. It takes a little while to get to that map, or portion of the map, I should say. Oh, I have to log in. Why do I have so many accounts? Just one of those days. It's one of those days. Alright, well, let's just animate this and upload it. Okay. Yeah, this is just an experiment. We'll see how it goes. It's a little too fast. Hey, Julie Sancho, how are you? Welcome. We're taking it easy today. Not feeling my 100%. To be completely honest, I want to just crawl back in bed. Bleh. Well, it's definitely not perfect. Just like me. Maybe this will give it a more rounded appearance. Sure, I love it. I love it. File, export, upload to my workspace. Bed day. Hey Danimal, what's happening? New asset. This is square platform the first. Stand on me. Retro. Create asset. Panda Pops always suggests publishing. It actually makes it faster to appear in your, in-game. So we'll try it. We'll see how fast it appears. We'll publish. Very glitchy though? Yeah. I mean, everything's glitchy at this point in time. Why not offset the pivot and just use rotation? Tom, your brain is so big, so beautiful, that it didn't even occur to me that I could do that. Julie Sancho just need to make up for my sleep too. Just got 3 hours of sleep every day, but we're back to FH, so hopefully you can make it up. Yeah, good luck, Julie. Get some naps in if you can. Today might be a nap day. I'm gonna get some water real quick.
What? Wait, what?
Happy.
What?
What's up, Ikion? Welcome. Same mind map walkthrough that was 6 months ago.
What?
That's the updated gotcha secret meow.
What?
Oh, watching my last video. Oh, thanks, Julie. Okay, so let's try using the bird behavior first. That's going to be our first option. Now, I would like to make a platform that I can stand on because this is a giant circle, and giant circles are not the easiest things to stand on. Oh, wait, where's the carpets? Reset. There it is. We also need like a ledge. That way we can hop on. Okay, so this is gonna be bird. Okay, so far so good. We'll set this to no collisions, but I think that's going to make its child no collisions, but we'll find out. It's going to be rotating around this circle. Ikion, you know I miss those lamps.
I love lamp.
I do love lamp. So first thought, I guess, actually, our first option is that carpet, the platform we just made, which we can see here, it has not showed up yet. Now, option A is the platform we animated in Vox Edit. This is option B, where we have a parent asset that is rotating in a circle using the bird behavior. It looks like we have a flying animation that we can set here. This is new. This is new. I don't remember this being here. Oh yeah, Julie, 0.8 was a pretty big update, and I'm glad I made that video. It'll give you a good idea of the new stuff, but it's also getting outdated pretty quick. Okay, well we have a flying animation we could choose. I'm gonna make this one just dead, flying in the circle. Just one of those days, you know? Alright, flying min-max height. If we set these to the exact same numbers, it should just rotate a circle. Let's find out. Dead bird. Can you stand on dead bird? I can't stand on the dead bird. And this one also not doing what I wanted to. Because the bird behavior, the platform will need to be a child, and then the rotation, yes. Good call, Fred. So as Fred described, and as we saw it in game, it was at an odd angle. But if we counter that angle, it should offset it. Now the min-max height, I think if I do 0, that'll be better. Flying speed will set pretty low. Well, now it's gone. Let's try the other direction. Now that's 45 degrees. Let's just get a view of it. Hey, that's a platform. Now the key takeaway here is we want it to take us with it. So right now I'm not moving, which is kind of strange actually. You know, there might be some differing mechanics from 0.7 to 0.8 as well. But yeah, this is not how I imagined this working. This could be useful in a puzzle though. Because you have to actually keep up with it. And it would eventually drop you. Alright, if that's the case, how can we improve on it? I'm going to go ahead and set this one to the side. Put that over. So that was option B. Option B, honestly, not a bad puzzle find or part platformer find that could be useful in parkour games. If anybody is doing a game jam, use that mechanic.
Parkour, parkour!
Escape room artists, what's happening? Is there a list anyone knows of the SP-MP legacy compatibility? I wish I did. We can try and compile one. And Tom posted a link. Ooh, thank you, Tom. So in the patch notes. So 0.8 update overview. MP compatible. But yeah, SP-MP, basically, Escape from Artists, as far as I know, those are no longer going to communicate with the alternative. So, for example, MP is not going to communicate with single player, and that's kind of what they described in the latest patch notes, and it broke a lot of my mechanics. In fact, we'll probably do a little test for that too. Okay, so we've tried option A, we've tried... Well, actually, we haven't tried option A, because it hasn't showed up in our inventory yet. Option B gave us a unique puzzle. Now, option C, we want to try to, instead of doing a bird behavior, make this rotate. So, this is something that Cold Cuts and Cheese did with Carrera. Vox Machina and Cold Cuts put this game together. Now, how do we make it rotate? So, we're going to remove the bird behavior. This asset is going to be rotating around an asset. So, our bird here is going to be basically a decoy. Hey, Vox Machina. It's just talking about you. Here's OG over here. He's watching. Always watching. Really? I don't have that command? Alright, quick command. 10, 100. Boom, boom, boom. All right, now it should work.
I'm watching you, Wazowski. Always watching.
So we can only use an MP most of the behaviors needed in the game. Yeah, that's one way to phrase it, Julie. In fact, I would say majority of things do not work in multiplayer. But hey, at least we have things. Okay, so I want to keep the bird behavior on this owl. I'm going to tag it owl. It's going to be rotating in a circle. I would like for these numbers to be exactly the same. So we'll do 4 and 4. Max height, we'll do 0, 0. We'll just see how that looks before we keep adding mechanics. So we have the dead bird rotating in a circle. We want it to be relatively perfect. I love the new flying animations. They look so fluid. Okay. Alright, so my circle here is going to be rotating to face. So we're going to do MP speaker. Rotate. Nicholas Mage, what's happening, dude? You're on off topic, but you do make videos, so I hope it's okay. There aren't many smart people here. Any recommendations for video edit program? Garnikin, I recommend DaVinci Resolve. Yes. Instead of giving you a list of things I recommend, that's the one I recommend. It's the free. It's free. And it's probably one of the best free. If you're looking to pay, I personally use Premiere Pro. Premiere Pro is Adobe, and Adobe makes pretty good products, but they are pretty cash hungry, so they will charge you like 20 bucks a month just for Premiere. Alright, so display duration. Looks like we can use 0. Rotation duration, how low can we go? 0. So let's see how fast 0 is. Detect entity. This is going to be a message. Should I do a message here? Or should I do a detection? I think I'm going to do a message. So a message required. This is going to be bird. We'll do test.1. That way I can replace these just in case. And we're going to be broadcasting. The idea here is we're just going to be constantly rotating. So I need the message to come from the bird. That way this asset rotates to face the bird. So message required test.1 needs to be coming from the bird. The bird is going to be sending out this message. So right now we have bird behavior. We should be able to use the speaker component here. Okay, we're not going to use look at target. We're going to use display duration. Broadcast duration. We're going to attempt this, see if it works. The broadcast duration, we'll do 10 seconds. Delay between broadcast, I want to keep low. How low can we go? We can't do 0.1, but I typed it in, and it changed it to 0, so maybe it is on 0.1. Either way, we'll be able to see it in game. So it's going to be sending out test.1 when I start the game. We're going to use interact.1, which I should have a preset for. Yeah, let's just see what happens. Okay. Now, it's not exactly as fluid as I would like, but it's a start. Now, how can we make that smoother? How do we smooth it out? First thing I'll try is putting this at 0. Like, officially. I mean, if that works, it works. So let me hop on the platform. Well, it looks like you have to keep up with it. But that's an interesting mechanic. So, same idea here, but it's not taking us with it. And that's what we want. Now, the bird behavior. I'm going to try adding a little carpet on him. Because the whole idea with the Maya water park. And here, let me pull up the reference video again. Is you don't have to move. The asset takes you with it. So I'm curious how they made it. I wish I could see it, you know, behind the... if I... No, I don't think I can. I was about to say, maybe I have the username and password for testing purposes, but I don't. Huh. Save already? Alright, which error am I going to get this time? Secret mail, I'm downloading 0.7 to see if the behavior's different. Okay. Yeah, let me know. Hey, the game's saving pretty quick. That's nice. Well, option C isn't so bad. I kind of like option C. I wanted to step on the bird. The bird also not taking me with it. Okay. Yeah, it's not moving me. So let's see what other options we have. What do we have? If it's a platform, no. How else could it take the player with it? It might be a 0.7 thing. I don't know. I wonder what happens if I give this slide. Ooh, that's hard. Oof. Probably you could make a lip. Yeah. But I think you, Fred, you're aware of what we're trying to do. Like, this character doesn't have to move. Like, he stands on it. He's not actively trying to stay on it. So I'm thinking the animated asset, which was option A, also isn't going to be the correct choice either. Because it's not going to move us. Yeah, Nicholas Mage, I wish I didn't go to 0.8.2. I'll just say that. I wish I didn't. It changed a lot with 0.8. Alright, well, I think we will chalk this up to a 0.7 thing. For now. And Secret Meow is also revisiting it. This would be nice to make, but we did end up finding, you know, a cool mechanic here. Now, if there's any way to improve what I already made here, so we have rotating. Can I send the same message? Alright, in before I'm crashing here. So I'm going to send the same message to myself on a duration for 10 seconds. We'll see if, I don't know if that's going to get smoother. It actually stopped it. What is this? It's somehow looping my sliding? I don't understand. Okay. Well, that was a mistake. The player will stick on 0.7. Alright, well, Secret Meow, good detective work. It's so weird. Is it like it here? Huh. I guess... Is sliding just broken right now? Because that's not normal. Has anyone else tried sliding recently? In 0.8.2? So you can't slide on flat surfaces? That's so dumb. Why? I haven't used sliding for like anything other than like niche things. But now they just up and break it? Yeah, I guess having an angle makes sense for the slide as well. Alright, whatever. That would definitely make a hardcore parkour.
Parkour!
Anything other than 10 degrees, yep. Creators need that for parkour. True. I really like the idea of sliding under assets. So, like, this is how I would approach, you know, like, let's just say it's a race. If you guys have ever played Temple Run, that's a good reference for this type of mechanic, but I imagined, like, this would be a very popular parkour, is you would approach walls like this, and you would have a slide component as you run up to it. Let's see how this plays. Now the slide isn't activating because I removed collisions. Also a good thing to note. I mean, eventually you make it. But that doesn't help. I can't even go prone on it. It just takes me out of prone. Oh, nice. Interesting. Interesting. Happy tax day, 9AY. Also, yes, I did most of my taxes yesterday, so I just have to finalize them today. What about you? They really want to prevent a car mechanic. Yeah, Secret Meow, they're avoiding the inevitable. People are gonna find a way around it eventually. OG Shakespeare's been killing it with his car. And of course, the Cold Cuts Vox Machina special car. Hey, let's get it, OG. I mean, this works. I get caught on the lip there. I think I can adjust that in the settings. Auto jump height. It's not doing what I want it to. I haven't tinkered with this setting much. This was added in 0.8. The height that can be auto jumped. So that's like stepping on assets. So in theory, by having a higher number, you can walk up certain assets. Let's just have some examples. I don't think it's working, to be honest. That's just weird. It's allowing me to walk up this portion. All the problems in every single domain the sandbox is dealing with, I feel like all the things supposed to come out this year will absolutely never be ready in time. Well, Ikion, if it makes you feel better, which it doesn't make me feel better, a lot of the things that were promised last year still haven't come out, such as land publishing, such as Polygon, such as Gems and Catalyst, such as UGC on the marketplace. So at this point, we're kind of waiting for them to fix things. But we're seeing progress every day, so there's that. Well, the auto walk height wasn't really vibing it. This is one of the first things I made. Did I make this? I did not make that. I made something similar. Yeah, I made this. No, I did not make that. Yeah, that's mine. I made it. I want to walk up stuff. One step, two step back. Pretty much, Ikion. I think a lot of us are frustrated with it, but we're also committed to the sandbox. So it's like, we want the things that they are saying will happen to happen. And it's not exactly like out of the question to be upset that they don't happen when they're promised. It's not out of the question. Walking up this is no bueno. I will wait forever. I will wait for you. Yeah, I mean, I'm here too. I'm just keeping occupied.
You can do it!
Yep, Ikion's also here. Go West is here. What's happening? Yeah. First of all, you guys are allowed to vent. You're allowed to complain. This is a free metaverse, after all. I think it would be a lot more of a dystopia if we were just accepting the things as they were happening. So being vocal about what you like and don't like that the sandbox is doing is very important. You can't have, like, the mentality of, you know, just sweeping it under the rug. Alright, what other mechanics do we want to try and make? I really like what we set up here. Before we move on, is there any way I can make it faster? How can I make this faster? Well, we can make the bird faster. I wonder what would happen if I adjust the height as well. Let's try 12. Nope. We'll do 5 and 5. Flying speed we'll also set to 4. I don't think this is going to make it faster. In fact, this might make it more jagged. It did make it faster. And the platform still works. So this might be a fun use of the mechanic. I'm surprised how well that worked, given that I was rotating to face. So, interesting. Okay, you can't rotate to face something in 3D space. I just realized that. So, that's why my circle, and thus this platform, stayed horizontal. Is because the bird was above, but I can't rotate in 3D space. So, for example, the OG Shakespeare avatar here, like, he's not going to rotate to face this car if the car is, you know, like, above. He'll still rotate to face the pivot point, but on the Z axis, this blue arrow, or the red. Like, it's not rotating to face on the Y axis. So that's a good thing to note. How could we use that? I don't know. We could use it. I don't know. Hey, Keon, that's all we could ever ask for. It's like, we're not here for a long time. We're here for a good time. Not a mean. It's like really bad golf. Foreplay. Hey, I'm down for some putt-putt. Okay, so we're doing the look at target, the 0-second duration. Like, I'm pretty happy with how this ended up. It's not exactly the mechanic we wanted. But we got some interesting mechanics here. Now, the message required, it's looking at target. If we set this to forever, and then we, you know, start the race, this should go forever now. For a good time, call Halfd0rk if you want to. If you want a good time. Not everybody wants a good time. Some people want a bad time. Some people want a half time. Some people have no time. Okay, so our bird. This is the one we wanted to set to forever. Both of them, though, we do need the forever, I think. Because one is rotated to face. And this is just the broadcast duration. I should be able to send that same message to itself. In fact, let's go ahead and try that and see if it works. So I'm going to actually remove forever from here. We'll just do once. Okay, so the bird has to be set to forever then. So the bird has to be sending out that message. And the way I was assuming it might work is that it would be sending the message to itself, but then it can't rotate to face itself, so that makes sense. So for now, we'll set that to none. And the bird will set to forever. Now, I would like to be able to set the duration or the delay. Can I put a negative number here? Not that it'll do anything, but I can. Looks like negative numbers are registered. Interesting. Alright, we'll try it. And before game crash. It's not very smooth. But it's literally rotating every instance it can. We have a rotation duration set to 0. I can put a negative number there. I don't think that'll help, but I'm curious if it will. And then I'm going to set this to forever. So just keep going. Come on, baby, crash. Come on, crash. Wait, will this push me? Non-knee. Push me. It just knocks me down. Which, honestly, could be an interesting mechanic. It just knocks you down. But it's going forever. This might be fun for a... like a Fall Guys type mechanic where you have to jump over something that's rotating in a circle. Very simple to set up too, by the way. So let me just walk through the process of setting up that mechanic we just made. Okay, we're going to have a bird, and you don't have to have a literal bird, but this time we'll use the Thunderbird made by OG Shakespeare. So, animation, not important. Flying speed, this will determine how fast your object is going. We'll set it to 1 for now. We want to keep the minimum width and maximum width at the same number. So 3 and 3 here. Maximum height, I would actually recommend doing 0. Great, so that's going to make our circle. So the bird will actually be able to see how large of a circle it's going in. So we'll find the origin point. For now, we'll turn him invisible and make him non-collidable. We'll go ahead and make a 2-part asset here. We want a carpet, so this is going to be what we stand on. And then we also want a origin point, so I'm going to use this circle here. We're going to attach them together. Easiest way to do that is going to be rename them the exact same thing. This will be bird origin. So now I can find them both in the hierarchy. This is my parent asset, so I'm going to drag drop the other one onto it. So now this one will rotate, and when it rotates, this will be on the outside. So now we can place this pretty much underneath our bird. It's like an egg in a way. We'll raise it a little bit. And, you know, for added flair, we'll just put lava right here. I do want a floor so I don't fall to my death. Now, our bird origin is going to have a detector on it, which will rotate it. Display duration will be set to 0. Speed condition is going to be waiting for the test message. Now, just so I don't have weird things going on, I'm going to remove the speaker component from our old one. So our bird here is going to be sending out a message forever. Forever. So it's going to be sending out that test 1 message. The same one that's going to cause this orb to rotate to it. So wait for message. This is going to be on our interaction. So when we start it, it'll start doing this. And the message being sent will be the test.1. Rotation duration, we don't need toggled for the bird. Display duration, we want at 0. I'm going to try a negative number here just for fun. And we'll do forever. Forever, delay, again, negative number just for kicks, but 0 should do exactly the same thing. Great, and then this one, we have the display duration. This one's going to be rotating, so we're going to set to 0. I'm just going to put these at negative numbers just because I can. It's waiting for the test.1. It doesn't need to send out a message. All things considered, it should rotate now. And I'll bring my sign over. Alright, so our rotation only occurred once. So that means we're on to the, right mechanic here. So message being sent is test.1, broadcast type all, broadcast duration forever. Let's just make sure we're getting that message. Okay. Where did I go wrong? I think it's time to go back to zeros. So we have to look at target. See if the 0 was the problem. It was. So, yeah, don't do negative numbers, kids. Don't do drugs, kids. Don't use imaginary numbers, kids. Hey, Paul, what's up, dude? Sorry, I was in tutorial mode. Good morning. I imported a PNG into VoxEdit blocks, but some of the voxels are empty. Any idea why that's happening? Just finished downloading GameMaker MP behavior and Askers is all disabled, but for the enemies of Predator, the SP and MP is removed. Yikes. Probably has one too many color. Yeah, Ikion's on to something. Check the palette. Thanks, Ikion, for the help. I feel like this is all rehearsed and you're just showing us brilliant new ways to use GameMaker. Well, Danimal, it's trial and error. If anything, everything I do on this stream is usually experimentation. This was a very interesting mechanic that we kind of like found at Secret Meow's behest. We didn't make the thing he wanted, but we made something that might be useful in the upcoming parkour game jam. So if anybody uses this...
Get off! Get off! Okay.
If anybody uses this, I would love to see it. Friends don't let friends use imaginary numbers. Yeah, it all adds up, 9A, 7A. It all adds up. Alright, let's try a different mechanic. Does anybody want me to recreate something in particular? We're on a multiplayer map, so keep that in mind. I'll also have a giveaway running just cause. Just cause. Keyword is -1. That's the keyword today. That's how I feel right now. I feel -1. Have I said hi yet? Hey, what's up, Hoddle? Good morning. Yeah, Paul, the no checkpoint. That's actually a good point, pun intended. To have no checkpoint in a social hub. And the map being made for parkour. Hey, V. Good morning. Welcome in, VVox. Welcome in, Hoddle Heel. So, now if I were to approach making a parkour map in a social hub, my solution... Okay. Thank you, Dorkbot. Thank you. My solution for that would be to have the player drop in. And what you could do, because this is something Panda Pops actually asked me to, because Panda had the same thought. It's like, how do we make a parkour map multiplayer when we can't use checkpoints? Well, alright, I'm going to go through two options. We can have carpets that are removed when the player reaches a certain objective. So let's just assume that the player has like 4 different maps here. So we'll have like, here I need like a platform or something. So we have the normal level, we have like a water level. We have a grass level. And then there's like the final lava level. Now each one of these has basically a starting point or a checkpoint, right? So how I would approach it is the player is dropped from the same starting point every single time. And what would happen is that checkpoint, this one here, so this is going to be my quote-unquote checkpoint in a multiplayer hub, is going to be removed when the player gets to a location. So in each one of our maps here, we'll have like a detect entity that will send out a message. So this will be detect 1. Display duration, doesn't matter. Look at target, doesn't matter. Detect entity, every avatar in range, it's going to be specific tag. Include tag, avatar. Exclude is from network. I don't think this is going to work. But I know is from network was a big deal in 0.7. For now, I'm going to skip it. We're going to do detect entity, avatar, specific tag. That's fine. Detections box. Message sent. Going to be that detect 1 that we're testing out. So the way I'm thinking about it in my mind is this is going to be removed by detect.1. Now I believe health components should still work, even in a multiplayer hub. And I'm going to publish this once I set it all up so we can test it in, you know, like actual published version. So we're going to do hidden destroyed on detect 1. So basically the player reaches a certain point. That's going to loop them back. Let's go ahead and recreate this a few times. Now the other option is plant behavior. I wanted to test health first because health is a little bit more consistent than plants. But yeah, this is how I would approach making a checkpoint system in multiplayer, because we can't have like literal checkpoints. So instead the player is basically dropping in from a point on the top of the map, and it's being caught by these carpets. The carpets are removed every time the player reaches a objective. Sadly, I have to get rid of my water level because I would fall right through it. The lava level also not going to help me. Alright, so this one will be detect 2. Detect 3. And detect 4. Detect 4 would actually end up winning the game. We can't add a victory message, so Detect 4 might do something fun, like spawn a rainbow. Hey Lula Love, good morning. Alright, now that Lula's here, we can roll the giveaway. Halfd0rk wins it. She done did it. Congrats. Alright, well, I'm fairly certain I'm out of dork armor. I'm just double checking my list here. I think I have one headpiece to give away. And congratulations, Halfd0rk. So I'm writing Halfd0rk down for a coin. Hodl heel. We'll have another giveaway running though. Text is gonna be... Wait, let me set it up. Alright, now you guys can type it in. You hardly ever win. Oh, it's about damn time, Hoddle. Thanks for letting everybody win so much. It's about time you stepped up. Julie says, I don't know, but I think they're fixing it. You just tried the checkpoint. Well, checkpoints work. I'll just say that. But in social hubs, they don't. The main reason they don't work in social hubs is the kill command. So, like, sending a kill message is received by every avatar. There's also a couple of other, like, discrepancies. But I believe that's the main reason why checkpoints don't work in multiplayer. So you probably got them working in a single-player map. So we detect 2. Detect 3. And detect 4. And then maybe there's like the prize pool. Haha, get it? It's a pool. The prize pool, okay. That'll be the end. Alright, let's test this real quick. I made sure not to save, so I'll have even more regret if it crashes. So detect 1 is not destroying this platform. Why is this? Why are you not dying? Why do you not love me? Detect.1 instant death message. What is wrong? Now, I'm using multiplayer speaker. It's sending out message detect.1 when I walk into the space. We even saw the text appear on screen, so we know that I am being detected. This message, detect.1, might not be sent if it's on multiplayer. So we'll try single player. Okay, so single player messages can interact with health components. Good. Good. So all of these I'm setting to single player detection. And then I'm basically going to run through it once, and then I'm going to publish it and run through it in the published version. And we'll see if it works. But you'll immediately understand what I'm trying to set up once I get it working. Basically, the player will be forced to /respawn to continue the race. Okay, we'll go ahead and save it. Rick and Morty reference? Oh yeah, Mr. Furious sucks. Oh. Texticles? Yikes. Kills the last person who entered the... Oh, that's even worse, OG. Somebody could just be king of the castle and just let nobody in their land. By the way, we make Parkour Game Jam in SP or MP. You'll want to do MP, Secret Meow. I believe it's supposed to be a multiplayer experience. We can take a look at the article. I do like the new overlay. I do like it. This will be /respawn. It drops me onto the next level whenever I /respawn. So basically, it's like a one-way path. You get to the end, and you're going to want to /respawn. Now, I didn't make a hole in the ground, so I would have fallen, and done. All right. So I'm going to save this, we're going to publish it, and just make sure it's doing the same thing in published version. So again, this is just my, I guess, workaround solution. Door test Davern. B1. Failed to publish game. Look at all these nice things. Look at all those great things preventing me from being productive. Well, I guess I could publish them though. Yeah, why not? Live a little, eh? Can I multi-select these and publish them? No, I don't want to. I don't want to. That's nice with the arrows. I haven't published anything since the new update. Nice. Have you tried the multiplayer simulator button thing? I did have it enabled. I had it toggled. I haven't encountered problems yet. It seemed to be working. So that was why I couldn't send a multiplayer asset message to a health component. So that was very likely why I couldn't. Oh. Nice. So shout out to Maxi who made a couple assets for me. I was more or less getting a feel for how I would approach people for making assets. Maxi was one of the first that offered. Maxi also made this bar. Very cool. I'm just going to delete the Soul Sphere utility wall. I guess I can publish. I'll just publish both. Why not? Gonna wait for a while for them to be published. I guess we'll find out how fast it takes. Usually I can save it immediately and it'll tell me like, oh, these assets aren't published. Alright, so we had the Soul Sphere. It has your soul, no refunds. Man, I'm edgy. That was weird. Giveaway. Ian the IT guy. Ian the IT guy. Congrats. Ian the IT guy. Nice. GG! Alright, I'm gonna roll the wheel. What's it set to? 19. Boink. This is everybody that was just active in chat. This is for a dork headpiece. Oh! Oh! Hey! Tom Voxel winning it. Congrats, Tom.
One of us.
One of us. One of us. Gooba Gabba, one of us. Rigged. You're damn right it's rigged. Of course I'm gonna spoil my moderator. I'm just kidding, it's not rigged. No riot. It might not be here at the moment, so it'll be a nice surprise. All right. I think I saved it and the error message was still there. Tavern mug, tavern table, tavern mug 2, stool, woman, wall, bar. Yep, those are all the things we just published. Fantastic. Well, guess we don't get to test it right now, but this was nice. Using the multiplayer simulator, I was able to emulate it. Now, in fact, we can even see if that's working by toggling it back to single player. Or no, I'm going to keep it on multiplayer, and instead this asset, I'm going to change the single player to multiplayer. So, from my understanding, this message, detect.1, will not be received by this health input. However, the other detector will. So, that was only using this toggle at the top. So that is, it's working. That's very helpful. I don't have to publish every time I want to test things. So that is using single players and health components. Health components are going to be very key, I think, to multiplayer experiences on a individual level. If you have multiplayer events, well, you're going to be using multiplayer messages. But if you have, let's just say, a storyline that has like gated events or a checkpoint system, such as this one, you would use single player and health components. Now, is there a different approach that I could make to checkpoints, or that I would suggest or recommend to people? Checkpoints in general, not very efficient when it comes to multiplayer, first and foremost. So we're kind of like finding workarounds. So I'm going to do kill.1, and this is going to be single player. So I want to see if this works with my character. So we're going to do detect entity avatar. When I walk on it, we're going to send out a kill message. Broadcast type is going to be specific tags within range. Tag is going to be avatar. Rules, we'll go into the rules, controller, components. We see our health here. Anything new? I haven't looked at this in a while. Respond to tag, sent on death, damaging blocks, healing blocks, stunnable, block damage. So instant death message, we're going to do kill. Respawn tag. Sure, we'll maybe test that. All right. Okay. So again, we have multiplayer toggled on. This is using a single player speaker. If I change it to multiplayer speaker, it doesn't kill me anymore. However, we are still in a multiplayer simulator. So, Julie might be right. Julie Sancho said she was testing it. We might be able to send single-player kill messages in multiplayer maps now. So my mechanic here isn't necessary. It appears to be working. because it's set to multiplayer right now. Testing with other players is not valid as far as I know. Nicholas, you might be right. So when I am able to publish this to a map, we're probably going to get very different results with other people on the map, because I don't have that functionality here, you know? And yes, the publishing is taking longer than I thought it would. Haven't tried it, yes. Yeah, Paul, let me know in your tests. OG says I was able to attack still with multiplayer. Ooh. Ah, that's interesting, OG. Good to note. I haven't tried. So even with multiplayer on, I can still attack. Huh. And yeah, that's just because of this toggle. So the toggle isn't disabling attacking, which is only used in like certain situations in a multiplayer map anyway. Now, can we have assets that attack us when the simulator is active? Because that might make for a fun parkour. Is like, let's just say there's zombies running around.
This is parkour. Internet sensation of 2004.
So we have enemies here. That basically chase the player, and you as the player can't attack them. So I have multiplayer sim still enabled. It does appear that they can hurt me. But, again, we don't know if that's going to work or not until I can publish the map. Well, I want to publish, but I can't right now. Okay, I want to make a new map, but it looks like I've crashed the game maker. I've done it again. Assets could still attack and kill avatars. Yes, had one of my AI attack dogs go crazy. It killed all of. Oh my, that sounds fun, OG. Did I break my game maker here? What the heck? There it is. Okay, we're gonna go to Ball Grabsies, the classic single-player experience. Okay. Well, first I'm gonna do is see if my mechanic still works. I haven't tested this in like 3 weeks. Ironically, I was working on a very similar mechanic to my platform, experiment that we were just doing. Basically, every time you respawned, you would get caught on one of these. Oh, that's some lag. What? Let me go. I'll put it down. I'll put the ball down, I swear. Wow. What the heck? What is causing that? I'll drop property switcher. My first thought it was the V effect, but I have no idea if that is true or not. It is not. I did have a lot of stuff going on here. For now, we're just going to move it out of the way. This doesn't do anything. Okay, so if we were to recreate a checkpoint system, can I spawn assets? Sure, let's try. We'll do a spawn point. No collisions. Invisible. We're going to spawn checkpoints here. So we're going to do an asset spawner. This is again set to multiplayer. But we're going to just spawn a tile. With the tag respawn, or more specifically checkpoint. Then make sure you have the same capitalization. We're going to remove the death delay. Instant death message will keep it kill. Sadly, you can't take damage in multiplayer. Although, if there's a melee enemy, maybe. We'll have that creature. Really? No music? So we don't want him to move anywhere. Wait, what is that? New things! We're getting new things. I wish I could see the things. That would be nice. I cannot see the things. Nope. What's this do? Alright, so this is going to spawn our checkpoints. It's going to have to be single player. Okay, we'll set it to only once, just for testing. Because we do need to remove others. Well, no, then we won't do that. Okay, so I'll make a tile here and preset it. This is going to be our checkpoint tile. This is going to have the tag checkpoint. because we're sending out single player messages, I can also use a health component. Now, the instant death message, unfortunately I can't use multiple. So plant behavior might actually be better for this. Just so I can limit the amount of messages being sent around. We're going to do spawn 1, spawn 2, spawn 3, and spawn 4. Now, when I interact with a sign, it's sending out that message, so it's going to destroy our plant. Each one of these assets, these asset spawners, are going to have a message relayed to it. In theory, this should work just fine. But I'll be prepared to add a relay if I need to. Reset. And this is going to be our checkpoint tile. Reset. Okay. So now we'll duplicate this a few times. Okay, so if we're doing left to right, this will be 3. Now, it might just be my game being so empty, but I feel as though the input system's a little bit faster, so that's nice. Like when I'm typing, it doesn't take forever for each character to appear. So I feel like they've made a lot of improvements, while most of us here understand like, oh, you know, things are broken, things aren't talking to each other. I feel as though they are improving a lot of things on the back end. So we're also going to turn lava blocks up to the max. Oh, they already are. Nice. So those are the quality of light updates. New things, hopefully. Super Meow, some changes that are not included in the changelog. I hate guessing. Yeah. Well, there's a lot of things that we don't need to know about until they're like fleshed out, you know? But yes, I also think they should mention it. I would like that, very much so. But let's just say that there's a whole list of minor improvements. Like, there's a whole team of people making Game Maker, you know. Looks like all my signs are activating. We need them to be on interact. Wait for message. Interact. But yeah, we're going to be wrapping up the stream soon. I think Sparky streams today, so we're going to make sure send a raid her way. Yeah, I'm not feeling too good, so I'm going to probably crawl back in bed. Just one of those days. Everybody gets those days. Don't feel bad about them. Rest up. Sparky's going to teach us some new things. Or some good review. And Lula Love, also her guest. I hope Lula does some Game Maker tutorials someday. She's very experienced in Game Maker. Okay, so we have our checkpoint here. So I spawn on that checkpoint. It's removed if I step on another one. And I spawn at the new one. We can still get punched by this guy. Looks like this one did not work correctly. Spawn 4. 1.4. Alright. Yeah, this is good for a publish. Alright, we're gonna do publish button, share experience. Ball grab. Balgees. Balgees. Wait, that's even more sus. B1. Escape Room Artist, I might have it. Let me look. Yeah, Tom might be busy. I think he's usually at work when we're streaming. Check it. So GameMaker requires like a hard restart after I publish. It's kind of annoying. That's okay. Usually I spend most of the time in a game rather than, you know, like exiting games. Oh, geez. Alright, well, if anybody is, you know, willing to test some things, we'll see if it kills the player when I click buttons. You know, what would be very helpful is if I make like a second account. I have an old laptop that I could run GameMaker from. Oh no. Why though? But why though? Dun, 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 dun. Gotta run. See you later, Garnican. Have a great one. Toodaloo. Good luck with the chaos. Well, server instance full. That's a fun error. Oh, see you later. Yeah, I'll be streaming for another 5 to 10 minutes. Well, unfortunate that that's not working. I'll try again in a few minutes. It's been like that since 8.2. Oh no. That's not good, Fred. Is it go away? All social hubs aren't working since yesterday. Alright, thanks for the heads up, guys. Yeah, that's the first time I've tried doing that. Well, it is what it is. Gotta make do. Let's see if this game's working. I did make some interesting mini games to play. However, these all use single-player messages. Hey, they're working. However, as cool as they are, I don't think they're going to be as effective in multiplayer. Because they're using health components. So let's take a look at the asset here. Platform.fall. So it gets swapped out. Platform.fall gravity when it's detected. Actor property. That's a great suggestion, Secret Meow. Yeah, that might be a better solution than what I have been using. Simply because multiplayer. And that's the whole reason behind this. So speaker sends out platform.fall message, which goes in a very small circle. Basically everything in this area, which is received by this platform. So it swaps out for platform.fall gravity. Take a look at what that does. Seems to be a health component. That's it. So it rotates. Where's the rotation coming from? Is it right here? Yeah, this is it. So it's speaking condition, platform.fall. So it rotates to look at the target. This is the target that says it. I do like the rotation. Rotation also gives it a brief delay as well. So platform.fall, this health component uses that same message. I don't know why I added that. So it broadcasts platform.fall to everyone within range for 2 seconds. This doesn't work. But yeah, we were using a health component. And what I really liked about the health component was it destroyed the asset and it made it appear as though it was falling. So we can see that in action. Damn it. So we can see that in action. Well, now we're not getting the fall. But we do still get the health component. Now what if I did like 0. 1 second. We'll do 1 second. So it doesn't kick in the gravity. Interesting. I don't know why it's not using gravity though. I think because of the health component, it's not allowing it. Hey Lucas, what's happening? Welcome in. Lucas, we're heading over to Sparky Snickles. She's gonna teach us some box edit. Oh, she has the starting soon screen up. It says 8 minutes. So we'll give her a few minutes before we head over. Lego. We're going. Yeah. However, I'm going to save this with the 0 seconds as we had it. But as Secret Meow said, I think it's going to be more beneficial to use actor property. And we can use the platform message, the same one. So platform.fall. And that's going to use the message to thus become invisible. So false for visibility. Collisions, we're also going to set to false. So we'll see how this works. And we're going to make a new preset. So that's going to be this one here. And then I can just save this preset. Oh, welcome back, Tom. Ooh. What happened over there? Well, that's a crash. So, actor properties might not be the solution. Closing time. But you can't stay here. Well, thank you everybody for watching. That's going to be the end of my show. But stay tuned. We're heading over to Sparky Snickles.
Emotional damage.
And Lulalove have a tutorial series for VoxEdit that is well worth your while if you're learning.
You're all free now!
Thanks all for popping in. Happy Tuesday. Yeah. Thank you, Fred. And thank you, Tom, Mr. Fierce, Escape from Ernest, Paul, Julie, Mosquita, Secret Meow. It was fun experimenting. Yeah, I'm glad we all learned a little something, something. See you later, Lucas. Happy Tuesday, yeah. Alright, well you guys all have a great day. I will talk to you soon. And good luck building whatever you're building. Another great day in the metaverse. Okay, bye.